Wow. After avenging our slug pups, apparently we start right here. This is my reward. This is what we earned. Now I have all of this built up rage that I expelled into all of the poor scavengers. Some of them were probably guilty, most of them probably weren't, but they all paid the price. Apparently there's a lot more to this campaign than just the revenge that we definitely had to exact. That was not an option. I was definitely going to do that no matter what. But there are places to go, and we can even ascend, apparently. The other thing that I'm kind of hoping is now that we've dealt with the scavengers, hopefully there will be less. Oh, wait, no. Apparently there's more. It looks like there's way more scavengers than there were before. They're just not in their normal area. Did I scare them away? Maybe I scare them now. Maybe they fear us, as they should. I am the might. Oh, look at that. They just run for it. Good. It's about time that we got some respect in RAINWORLD. Most of the time, that's not even an option. Oh, you know what I didn't try? Just because it was bulky and heavy? Hold on. I want to try something. I earned this mask, fair and square. I wonder if the scavengers acknowledge the mask. I wonder if they'll see it and know that I'm either their greatest enemy or possibly even a friend. You know what? This is my opportunity. Get down here. You're mine. I'm not going to screw with you. You are going down. I am on a rampage, and you're my next target. Out of my way. Don't get in my way, and you won't get shot in the face. This is mine. This is my kill. Oh, I have its mask. Yeah! Let's put this down a second. No, drop it. Just that one. Now let's go back and... Did we bring it down? We did! We brought it down! Yes! Yes! Bask in the glory of the kill of the King Vulture! That's so much revenge. You get out of my way. Yeah, okay. So I think they sort of, kind of... They either respect our power or they fear our might. Either way, I don't care. That's awesome. Nope, that's mine. Thank you. But I'm going to put this in a hidey hole. This is mine now. It's going into a sleepy spot. I just have to find one. Just stop it. Just stay out of my way. If you just go wherever you want to go, but not anywhere near me, I will be happy and I will leave you be. They'll probably still shoot at me because I have the overseers following me around, but I am the new scavenger chieftain, so... Or chiefess, I guess? I don't know what that version, like the female version of a chieftain would be. I'm going to call... We are the scavenger chiefess. It might even be one of those things where it's the same, no matter what. But I like the sound of chiefess better. This is probably kind of like a shortcut to one of the higher areas, because I was told I need to go to the highest point in the metropolis area. Wait, I recognize this spot. Okay, yes. This is definitely sort of heading in the right direction, I think. Is this it? Yeah, this has to be it. I just have to climb up there. Of course there's one of these up here. Why wouldn't there be? Let's go down and craft an exploding spear, and then I'll go back up. No, why don't you go that way? Yeah, that vulture... We've dealt with one, but there aren't enough spears around here to deal with another one, especially since my current spear is a very fragile, exploding spear. And this one is supposed to protect me from the giant green centipede up here. There it is. I might just have to get rid of it. That worked. I really wish I would still have my spear, but... Oh, there's one up here. Oh no, there's also a vulture up here. I gotta go down. I need to hide. Hopefully it'll just fly past me. Now go away. Perfect. Oh god. No, go down. Yep, there you go. Okay, it's fighting something down there. It will hear my explosions. But as long as I move quickly, that's never been an issue in the past. Like I said, very quickly, it will hear the explosions. Oh no, it has something in its mouth. That doesn't mean it won't shoot me. These things are super aggressive. But it's less likely to. So far, so good. Let's go. We got past it. All of this is going to be worth it when I finally see, I assume, what's going to be an echo because the whole screen is kind of going all wonky on me. I both love and hate when I'm around these. Oh, man. Ew, I have to do wall jumps. I remember those. I prefer the double jumps. I am going to be in for a world of hurt once I no longer have this double jump because I love it so darn much. Now what? Oh, this is so cool. Look at how tall this is. I love this. That background is amazing. Nope. I'm off the other side. We're good. I caught myself. I didn't realize that there wasn't going to be a wall there. Wow, it's still going. This is cool. Hi, you. Am I tall enough? You who have encountered a consequence much like my own. Gripped by raw emotions, whose chains bind you, destined to this land. Shortcomings of the past haunt one and all like whispering phantoms. An unrewarding battle awaits, culminating in a path of no return. A perpetuity of struggles, begetting more of the same. We are a pair who have forfeited everything. I didn't forfeit everything. I mean, I did by going and kicking the crap out of that scavenger. Wait a second. Am I locked into that one ending? So I can't do the ascension. I would have to start all over. Now I have a decision to make. Because I could go and I could find all of the different echoes. And I could even possibly one day find a scavenger that somehow has the X as their karma. But that's a lot of like what ifs. I might be locked out of doing the ascension unless I start over. But I have this pearl currently that I want to use. Like, I would have no reason once I start over to come back to the scavenger area. I would just have to go into Metropolis, climb up, and find that last echo. If I can't get to the other 10 echoes, or 9 echoes, I guess, because we already started the first karma. Okay, new plan. We're taking the pearl back to 5P. I'm going to read this pearl, and then after that, I guess I don't know what else there would be to do with this current playthrough. I would have to restart Mama Trigger's journey. That sucks. I was hoping to be able to ascend as the scavenger's new chief death. I figured that would be really cool. I didn't realize it was impossible. I kind of locked myself out of one of the endings. Another dream. Perfect. Because I was going to just put my mask down into where my other mask was, in my other hidey hole, my sleepy spot. I also ate a flower. I'm hoping it might purify us a little bit. I don't know. If it does, awesome. Then I can build up karma. And if I can build karma, I can go back to all the echoes. There might be a way around it. Oh no, the music's dark. That's not... Okay, let's get ready. I want to try to play as fast as I can and see if I can save any of them. Oh. Is this... What is this? Is this my nightmare? Is this a scavenger that cannot get the got? Is that the first time we did stabbing? That was definitely supposed to happen. It was definitely a scavenger that was very difficult to stab in the face. And That was definitely us. I didn't see any of the other... I didn't see the blue one. Where's the blue one? Did I lock myself out of all of the dreams too? I was hoping not. I kind of just sort of stumbled on the chieftain. I didn't think it was going to lock me into all of this. Oh, I didn't even think it was going to be an ending. I just thought, oh, this is like a hard one. Wait. Will Sophanthiel help me get in? Maybe Sophanthiel will unlock a door that was locked previously. Maybe I'm not locked out of this just yet. I can certainly keep trying. Maybe I can still get through down below, because I vaguely remember, it's been a while since I've ascended. I vaguely remember there's another gate down below, and it might be one that Sophanthiel can use. Ah, you've returned. You know that I care very little for the creatures that wander through my facility. Right, but that doesn't pertain to me. I'm the one that has destroyed the scavengers. I also want to see if you say anything about that. In your current state, I can only assume that you have found what you were looking for. Oh, he does acknowledge that we've dealt with the scavengers. For your own sake, I hope it was worth your struggle. Kinda, sort of. I learned a lot about fighting the scavengers, so that's going to come in handy with, like, other playthroughs, if that is what you mean. Now I hope you have reason to visit me. I am very busy. You have spent probably centuries and countless cycles trying to solve a singular problem. I know how frustrating that can be, but I think you could take a little break and read this pearl I found for you. Have you found something else for me to read? Yes! In fact, you currently have it. Let us take a look. You took this from within the city? These are architectural notes from the original construction of my facility. Oh, that's 5p! Or a portion of 5p. I can only imagine one of those pearls cannot contain all of what is 5p. The notes entail plans for bridges that connect two of my legs to those of my neighbors. Looks to the moon. This particular configuration between two iterators is quite unique and very peculiar. It is a rare occurrence for two iterators to be located this close to each other. Ah, that's what people were saying, is that one of the biggest issues for why 5p was a problem is that 5p was built way too close to moon. So that kind of checks out. That makes sense. I can understand why people would be a little upset then. Especially if, like, portions of moon were being shaded by 5p because they were too close. Because people were saying that was mainly the problem, I guess. During the time period of these plans, solutions were being drafted to allow for a mass migration of citizens out of Moon City? With how inhospitable the surface had become, attempting to escort an entire city's populace across the ground over any length of distance would have been disastrous. So Moon was already in disarray. Moon was already... Well, this is just 5p saying this too, so I don't know that for sure. Because we're only getting, one side of the story. But it sounds like Moon's surface, Moon's cities, were kind of already crumbling. It was already falling apart. Which is probably why they built 5p so close. It's a good spot because it's further away from all of the other ones. And after 5p's built, you could just tear down Moon. And I know I'm being a little callous here because I know there are little robot buddies, but if you're looking at it from just a strictly, this is a machine built to do a thing, it makes sense to build one machine right next to the other machine and decommission the other one. That gives you plenty of room, plenty of resources, and it helps with workflow. So from their standpoint, this actually makes sense. Now, it's a shame that they had to destroy Moon because of this, but I wonder what happened to actually cause this much disaster, like that much destruction, though. Because these iterators are massive, very durable structures. They've lasted this long without anyone doing anything with them. all by their lonesome because the people left. They were gone. So these connecting bridges served as a high-altitude evacuation route that could facilitate safe transit from her city to mine. Something devastating must have happened. Not just these immortal cycles, but something must have happened to trigger all of this. I can only hope the destruction of the bridges during her collapse has prevented my current unfortunate situation from spreading to her. Well, they're definitely no longer connected, and 5P does care! So, is 5P talking about the DLL, the Daddy Longlegses? The bundle of blueberries that I love to hate? Everyone was saying that the bundle of blueberries is more like a cancer just eating away at 5P. I don't know how those came about. I don't know if they're mechanical in nature, biological in nature, a little bit of both. Seems like everything is kind of a little bit of both. And I have good news and I have bad news for 5P. Good news, eventually those daddy longlegses that did migrate over will starve and go blind and are slowly dying. Bad news, that doesn't save Moon because Moon is in a pretty bad state too. These are my mistakes to endure, not hers. Okay, so 5P created these things. Is that what I'm getting from that? Hey, give me more information! Don't be so stingy. Also, can you read the ones that are just currently lying about? Yes, help yourself. They are not edible. Okay, can you read that now that I picked it up? Are you going to, or are you just putting it back in orbit? Dang, I was hoping you would read it. But it looks like all of our pearls are down here in the bottom right. It sounds like 5P is directly linked to the daddy longlegses. It sounds like 5P may have even created them. For what reason, I don't know. My best guess, some creatures were crawling around inside of 5P. 5P created the daddy longlegses in order to remove the creatures. And in the process, accidentally made something that's slowly eating away at them. That's kind of interesting. It also sounds like 5P's not necessarily a bad guy, but definitely calloused by the world. Because they still care about Moon, but at the end of the day, they are a robot, and they only care about completing what they were made to complete. So all of that sort of is kind of checking out, and it's kind of checking all of the lore boxes that people have been kind of like telling me little bits and pieces and nuggets of, as well as what we've been piecing together just from the environment. I'm still in awe of the sheer like mass and multitude of all of the people who would have lived on top of these iterators. And I'm also extremely confused. If they are that technologically advanced and they're that massive, the population is that big, there has to be someone who had an idea on how to fix whatever the heck is happening. The only thing that kind of sort of would make sense from this point then is that this was a mistake. This group of people got so big so fast, they either had to move because they were destroying their planet because there were too many of them, or they got too smart and they got too big and someone made something that caused all of this destruction. And the only option they had, because they couldn't come up with a decent solution, no matter how many cycles they were given, because everything starts over, so you don't actually make any progress, the only solution they really had was to leave. That would be the only way this works. The other option is when Moon and 5P say leave, there may have been possibly like a contagion, maybe a pandemic or a plague just ripped through all of these high-density cities because they are not in a good spot. If there was any sort of horrible, bacteria or virus or fungus that could affect these people, it was just going to run rampant. The population was just far too dense. So with that in mind, maybe them saying, oh, they left, like I've kind of said before, they didn't leave. Maybe they're still there. Well, probably not. They've probably decomposed. But what I'm getting at is they probably all died. But now there's only one question to answer, and that's whether or not we're locked into this ending, or if I can actually get through a gate down below. So I'm going to head there. I'm going to try to find that gate that I vaguely remember. I might be misremembering it, but if there's one down there, I will find it. But that's going to take a little bit of time to get there. So I'm going to continue that journey in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching this one. And remember to take care and goodbye!